there, Sunshine Creations and Crafts. I'm making a gatefold card. Now this gatefold card is 5.5 inches high by 4.25 wide. If you're wanting to make that size of a card, you would need to cut your paper at 11 by 8.5. If you're wanting to make a gatefold card that is 4.25 inches high by 5.5 wide, you would want to cut your paper at 8.5 by 5.5. Now you want to score your two sides that fold in at 2 1/8, and then go ahead and cut your paper, at 2 inches if you want to have a frame around those strips. If you want it to be exactly the same size as those folds, you would obviously do it at 2 inches. Now I chose not to put paper on the inside of the folds. I'm going to leave those that brown color, which is basil cardstock. And I'm putting a piece of craft cardstock in here, and this is cut at 4 by 5.25. And I have this really cute Give Thanks cut that I got off from the Silhouette Library, and I'll leave that information for you as far as the image number. Just using my tweezers and my glue here. You can use your Xyron if you have a Xyron, that's handy, but I always forget to pull mine out. This glue works fine for me though. And now that I have the adhesive eraser, which I'm in love with, if I go over and it squishes out, then I can just wait for it to dry, and I go back and erase the adhesive off of there. This is a beautiful cut. The Silhouette did a great job on this. It says Give Thanks. It was not really going on straight for me, so I had to kind of mess with it a little bit. But I like it. I think it's very pretty. And go ahead and put those strips on the front. This is a real quick and easy card. There's a lot you can do with a gatefold card, but this particular one that I've done didn't take me very long. And I'm just lining that up there. Now on the left side of the fold, you want to make sure that your strips line up. It looks kind of funny if you put one down too far, and it looks all crooked. So that's what I'm doing there. I'm being very careful to make sure that that's lined up. This is Doodlebug paper that I bought last year. Now I'm going to put a back to it. I thought I had cut this the right size, but I had cut it, it was too big. So I had to trim some of it off. And I'm just going to kind of remeasure, making sure that I did it right this time. I'm still thinking a little bit more, maybe 1/8 of an inch. Just showing you that other side of the paper. It's very, very pretty. I looked all over town for this Doodlebug. It's called Happy Harvest, I believe. I couldn't find it. We have 4 craft stores. We have Michael's, we have Joann's, and then we have 2 just specific scrapbooking craft stores, and none of them had this paper. So I used it up, sadly. Okay, see, I'm almost done. Now I got this in like the lace section of a scrapbooking store that I went to, and it's like a mesh, or it's hard to explain, but it is gorgeous and it looks so pretty on cards. Now I'm going to use this as what they call a belly band. Now you can also just cut a strip of paper, sometimes 1 inch thick or a 1/2 inch thick. You can even use a border punch for that strip of paper if you want to just use paper and not use any kind of ribbon or anything like that. Now I'm going to adhere this together with score tape. So I'm going to put score tape on one side, flip it around and put score tape on the other. Obviously glue would not work because it would go right through that mesh. And I have this habit of using my tweezers to take score tape off, but sometimes in this case I was having a hard time with it. So So I'm going to wrap this around. And there I go. Couldn't get it off, couldn't get it off. So I said, why don't I just use my nails? I got it. I got this, people. Okay, and it's a little snug, but not too snug that you can't slide it off. And the intricacy of the ribbon slash lace slash whatever it was getting caught on the corner of the card. So yeah, I was getting a little frustrated there. So I just bent the card a little bit and it slid down a little better. So that's that. Now I went ahead and cut out this elegant edges cut. Now the elegant edges have 2 layers. I did not use the solid layer. I used the one that had the cuts in it. And I cut that at 3 inches. And then this is a silhouette cut. And it is, I actually wrote this one down. Let's see if I can, there it is. It's image number 11574. And it is directly from the Silhouette Library. And I want to pop that up onto that lace. I don't want to try and glue that down because it'll go right through and get stuck on the card. These are just square pop dots. I think I got them at the 99-cent store. And I'm almost finished with the card. Look at that. Card number 19. Very simple and very pretty. Thanks so much. Have a great day.